Alright, hello everybody, I'm back once again. God still speaks through visions and dreams. Yes, He does. Alright, you know what? I want to share something with you uh, about my white robe. I saw myself in my white robe. Man, that robe was so beautiful. Now, you know, before I had that dream, I wasn't sure about wearing a white robe, because to me, robes are not very masculine to me. And I was thinking, man, I'm not sure how much I would like a robe, because they just don't look very masculine. But I saw this robe, and it didn't take from my masculinity at all. That robe was beautiful, man. That robe was beautiful. I'm telling you, heaven got style like you wouldn't believe. Heaven got style like you wouldn't believe. It was immaculate. You know what? Now I've seen other clothing. We're gonna wear a lot of things. We're gonna be free. We're gonna be free to wear whatever we want to wear. But you're gonna dress for the occasion, okay? You're gonna dress for the occasion. That white robe, the white that the saints are gonna be wearing when they come back to war with Christ, that white is going to represent victory, okay? And then there are some other saints that are going to be wearing white. That white is going to represent, and some of them are not going to be robes. Some of them are just going to be linen. Okay, some of it is called linen, not robes. Some of them are called raiment. Okay, there's a reason why. In one place it's called raiment, another place it's called linen, and another place they're called. The outfits, the attire are called robes. Okay, but the ones that come back in the white robe on the white horses represents victory. Okay, that's going to be the military uniform. Okay, all white. It's going to be like a military uniform. And then there's some people going to have white robes because it's going to represent their rest. I saw a lady in a white robe. Okay, it's like she had just gotten here, and she was sitting there, and she looked like she was just resting. And a bird came. In the millennial reign, birds are not going to be afraid of us anymore. You know that. This bird came down and landed right on her shoulder, and she was communicating with the bird. And she had on this what looked like a white gown. So it just represent her rest. Okay, it would represent her rest. And then there are these other people in Revelation 7:14. Their white represented their purity. Their purity. Man, I saw my white robe. I was like, man, this is great. But I saw another young man. See, everybody's not going to have white robes, y'all. Everybody will not have white robes. This young man didn't have a white robe, but he had a royal blue suit, and it was trimmed in gold. It was trimmed in gold. The pocket was trimmed in gold. The buttons, the collar, trimmed in gold. Okay. Everybody will not have robes. Okay, and everybody's robes will not look exactly the same. Depending on your rank, okay, in the kingdom of God, you'll have your bars and your stars or whatever, or the way it's trimmed to identify you as identify your rank. Okay. And this robe that I was wearing, it didn't quite look like a robe, but it did. It's kind of hard to describe. but it was beautiful, man. It didn't take from my masculinity at all. Not at all. So yeah, you're not gonna always be walking around in white. That white it's gonna represent something. Okay. I saw one lady. She was in a military uniform, and her uniform was purple. And she had her own army, and her army was dressed in purple. So everybody's not going to have white. You might be wearing as a matter of fact, when we are in our superhero costumes, everybody's going to have a different costume. Man, I saw this. I saw people in their own costumes. Yeah, I remember this. Their own superhero costumes. So get ready. Get ready, people. I mean, we're living in exciting times. It looks like they're about to kick off World War III. It looks like it. That's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, especially for America. America's going to lose. We know that. All right. Just thought I'd share this with you, just in case you want to know. All right.